Hi, I want to do a math lecture on Pythagoras theorem. So this is a theorem named after the Pythagoras, the mathematician that came about this theorem. So the actual thing it's saying is this, that whenever you have a right angle triangle, that the square you have on this hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares you have on the other two sides. So what it means is that the longest side now is C, that is the hypotenuse C. So the theorem is saying that when you square this C now, so you have C squared, that this will be equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So this will be equal to A squared plus 3 squared. So this is basically what the Pythagoras is saying. Okay, so the C is the hypotenuse. So when you square it, the square will be equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So we will use this Pythagoras theorem to solve examples. So let's look at the figure below. So here we want to find the letter C. So we want to find the value of C in this triangle. So this side, we want to look at it, the value it will take. Then we'll observe that C is the hypotenuse, so it is the longest side. So by Pythagoras theorem now, C squared now will be equal to the square of 3 plus the square of 4. So this will be equal to 3 squared now plus 4 squared. And this will be equal to, what is 3 squared? 3 squared is 9 plus this 4 squared, which is 16. So when we do that, this will now give us 9 plus 16 is 25. So what we have gotten is that C squared is equals to 25. And remember, we are looking for C. So to find C, we take square root of both sides. When you take square root of C squared, it will give you C. And the square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. But we are dealing with the side of a triangle. Or the side, we are looking for the length of something. So the length cannot be negative. So that means that we are going to take the positive value. So C now will be equals to 5. So in the couple of videos now, we'll be looking at so many things that we can do with the Pythagoras theorem. I want to look at this example. We are to find the letter A. We want to find this side. Now, how do we handle this kind of situation? So what we do, we recall that first of all, that the triangle we have is a right angle triangle. So we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Reason, because we have 3 sides. So we have 3 sides. So this side is given. This side is given. So the only unknown side is this adjacent, the A. The letter A is the unknown, and we are working with a right angle triangle. So with that now, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So the Pythagoras theorem now says that the square on the hypotenuse now is equal to the sum on the other two sides. So the hypotenuse here is 5. So 5 is the longest. So when you square 5, so 5 squared will be equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So this will be equal to 3 squared now plus A squared. Okay, so 5 squared now will give us 25, and 3 squared will give us 9. So we still have our A squared. It is A that we are looking for. So the only thing, we have to make A subject of the formula. So the next thing to do is to collect like terms. So we can bring this 25 and 9 together. So we can bring them on the left hand side, no problem. So when that happens, we now have this to be 25. So 9 crossing over, the equality sign becomes negative. So you have 25 minus 9 is equals to A squared. Okay, and 25 minus 9 will now give us 16. So here is 16, which is equals to A squared. And remember, we are looking for A, not A squared. So to do that, now you're going to take the square root of both sides. So we square here now. So when you square 16, it's going to give us 4. And the square root of A squared, that is the square root, we cancel the square, and that will give us A. So therefore now our A is now equals to 4. So what it means that this side of the triangle, is now equals to 4. So we can solve this kind of problem using the Pythagoras theorem.